Hey guys, how you doing? It's Michael here. Um, just to do a video of my 2009 Hyundai Sonata. Before I show my actual car and the things I've done, I just wanted to show my headlights here. And I do apologize, I think my lens is fogging up. But I modified them as you can see here. And I did paint them black inside. I was just actually resealing them with silicone for now until I actually get a type of silicone gel that I can use to seal these completely. So yeah, I have both of them out. I'm drying them off right now, or letting them dry out, because they did get a little moisture in them because they weren't completely sealed up. But yeah, as you see, they came out pretty good. It took me about 6-7 hours to do it, to take them apart and put them back together completely. But as you can see, I painted my side markers here. Didn't paint the inside of my blinker because I need that, obviously. I did paint the inside of my parking light, which really doesn't matter because it wasn't bright anyways. I'll probably get some LEDs for these one of these days, painted around my projector, and pretty much that's my highlight there. So that one's drying as well. I'll go over to my car here. Painted my front grille here, as you guys can see. Took my H logo off. This is still plasticked it from about 6 months, and then I actually painted this strip with actual gloss spray paint, and I'll probably do my grille in full gloss one of these days as well. But yeah, this is the look I have right now. I just washed her. My rims are still plastic dipped there. But the biggest improvement I have from last video I made is I actually got a new head unit. So we'll go inside here. Shut the door. And yeah, so here it is. This is a Pioneer FH X700BT. It is a Bluetooth enabled head unit. It does have pretty much Bluetooth, MP3, aux input, or I'm sorry, USB input, aux input. Here's your dial for your volume control, your channel seeking, and also for tracks when you have MP3. But the coolest thing about this head unit is that it has about 200,000 different light combinations with it that you can customize it to. Currently my wife was driving the car, we kind of switch it back and forth, so she probably has it like a pink or something like that. Well, actually she has a blue right now, or it's like a aqua blue. But yeah, so you can customize this thing to so many different combinations as far as, the colors and so on. So I'll just go into source. You have tuner, which obviously is your radio, and then you have your aux, and the next one is Bluetooth audio. If you do plug in your USB, it automatically connects to USB in. So those are your sources. You can when you press on the actual home button, you click in, it will bring you to your settings. In your settings, you have your audio settings, illumination settings, system, mix track, which is it basically you can plug in a USB stick and it will flash to the tune of the music. It gives you like a personal light show. It's pretty cool. I honestly wouldn't use it while I'm driving because it'd probably be pretty distracting. I haven't tried yet. But that is a pretty cool feature. If you go into it, you can flash pattern display. You can set this radio has ton of features and settings. So function is pretty much sorry. If we go back here, you have your audio settings. You can change your loudness, subwoofer control. I don't have a subwoofer, so that subwoofer control as well. You can set the hertz and pretty much balance things like that. Your bass boost, which does go pretty loud, and HBF settings, SLA, and fader settings, and your balance settings. So pretty much just has all the settings. I mean, you can make this thing, tune it to perfectly to your needs and wants, and whichever you prefer. But that is the settings there. Now, as far as your Bluetooth audio, I'll go ahead and connect to my cell phone here, and I'll just show you guys how this works. So let me just get my phone here. But this is my LG phone here. I currently have Spotify open. So let me go ahead and turn my auto bright. Okay, so if we go to my actual, turn on my Bluetooth here, it should connect my Bluetooth, or I'll just go into settings here real quick, Bluetooth, and connect, just to make connect a little faster. It does auto connect, but sometimes it doesn't connect fast enough for me. So, but that's honestly my phone. So as you can see, I am streaming Bluetooth music to my head unit from my actual phone. So that's just some of, that's the Bluetooth feature there. As far as I'm trying to, but you can control your volume, and if you click next, it will cycle through your tracks. So there you go, and okay. So you guys get the point. I don't want to play too much music there, but as you can see here, you do have kind of like a, it'll give you your levels of the actual beat to the music. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. So as far as your other features, I am using Spotify. So Spotify on Android doesn't work extremely well with this. It'll stream the music, but it won't show you track info, artist info, or anything like that. So as far as like, searching for a song, you really can't do that while I'm using Spotify. Now, if I had my own custom playlist, you can most definitely do that. You can search by song, artist, and so on. So I'll go over the actual calling feature from this phone, because you can make straight audio calls, or voice calls, from this radio. So I'll show you guys. You guys take a look up here. You can see that I have a little microphone here. This microphone is for the Bluetooth. I did tuck all the wiring up in my actual headliner, and then all through the side paneling here, it runs kind of within the dashboard to the back of the head unit. So I hid the wiring completely. I'm kind of a neat freak, and I do like things done correctly. So I did the wiring pretty much perfectly, as best as I could, without ripping half the car apart. But yeah, so I got the microphone there. Now, to actually make a voice call, you can do this a couple ways. You can either click on your phone here, which is one way, and then, or I'm sorry, to dial, you can, cycle through your missed, dialed, received, phone book. So if your phone book, you can pretty much just scroll through all of your actual contacts. So, or you can, search by letter. You can go preset. Now, preset is pretty cool because what you can do is you just hit your phone and you just tap 1. That's my wife. So I'll, set 1 there, set 2, which I don't have anybody right now. But I can have my parents, I can have family members, friends, things like that. So I can set up to 6 of those of my, speed. It's basically a speed dial, in a summary. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll show you guys the actual color customization, because that's the biggest thing with this radio. So if we go to illumination, if we go to illumination, we can do the 3 different things. We can do both color, we can do phone color, which will flash when you get an incoming call, and you can change different, styles. You can have blink 1 color, and just flash like that. So there's so many different things with this thing. As far as key color, that would just, be your whole, just this part. It doesn't control the display and these keys right here. But what I usually do is I'll go to both color, and you can change it to ambient, which kind of cycles through different colors. And you can also make your custom colors, which we'll see if I can find here. And I'm not sure if I can see here, but as you can see, there's a massive amount of colors. But you can make your own custom colors with RGB codes, which is pretty awesome. And that's where that kind of $210,000 or 210,000 color options comes from. Is you can make your own RGB colors. A lot of complaints about this radio are that it's too bright at night. Honestly, at first it was kind of bright, but I found that if you set it towards, like a blue or a darker color, you really won't have issues with that. And even if at white, honestly, at night, it doesn't bother me, which is probably one of the brighter colors up there with lime green. So you know, you can do that, but as you guys can see, you know, if you're looking for a radio, this radio is $150. I bought it from Crutchfield. Came with all the installation gear. I did have a gift card, so I got like 25 bucks off of it. But honestly, if you're looking for a radio, you know, you don't want a touchscreen navigation, or you don't have the money for a touchscreen nav at the time, this is a perfect radio. It is not, you know, low on features at all. It gives you a massive amount of features, and other than that, it's just an awesome radio. So for 150 bucks, I would highly recommend it. It took about an hour to install in my car here. You know, I mean, as you can see, I just needed to remove this faceplate and some of these side panelings. But yeah, this is a definitely good radio, and I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a head unit. Other than that, you know, that's pretty much my '09 Sonata. Haven't really done much except for the mic up here, which comes in a lot, you know, real handy. Go ahead and shut that off here. But, you know, thanks guys for watching. If you have any questions, you know, you want to correct me on anything that I said that it may have been wrong on, feel free to go ahead and do that in the comments. But thanks for watching.